Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
What up? Alright, so I'm not really trying to make any specific game right now. I'm just wanting to kind of start a project from scratch and just mess around with some stuff in Pygame, so let's get started. Johnny, you in chat? Yo. Oh, yeah, I guess it's already started. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. How does it sound? I was messing with the audio stuff because I don't like wearing my headphones when I do videos or streams. But I was having issues with the microphone picking up the speaker audio. I think I've got it to where it's not like only you guys are hearing the music, and I can hear it through my speakers, but the mic's not picking it up. Just making sure it sounds good. Is my audio kind of low? Because mine on my end is showing it as peaking. So I just need to turn the music down. I'm gonna try and turn the music down. Let me know how that sounds. It shouldn't be. Mine, yeah, mine shows. Let me test it out on my end. Hold on one second. Might be really. This might cause an echo, but yeah, on mine it shows my voice is peaking. Well, hold on. I guess I'll have to test it on my phone. It's kind of a pain, like when I'm doing this, like it's hard to figure out a way for me to test it while I'm doing it. We gonna figure this out. Test. Test. Oh no, yeah, that sounds perfect. Or at least it sounds perfect on my phone.
That sounds perfect. Or at least it sounds perfect on my phone.
Turn your TV up, man. Although I probably won't be doing much talking anyway unless someone comes in here and asks me questions. Trying to focus. Yeah, I was about to say I tested it on my phone and it sounded fine to me. My voice was definitely the right volume. I'm assuming the music's kind of a good volume right now too. I don't know if it could stand to go up a notch or just keep it where it is. The music? Alright. And it sucks I can't play, I mean, it makes sense for copyright reasons, but I can't just play whatever music I want, so I found some, like, copyright-free channel you can play on your stream. Which actually has some really good songs, but I'd like to play music that I want to pick. Yeah, that's the one I'm using. It's got like 200 million subscribers on it because every YouTuber uses it. I think it's called No Copyright Sounds. Yeah, No Copyright Sounds. It's just there's some bands I'm listening to now that I would like to listen to their stuff while I'm doing this, but I can't. Actually, I'm going to do this. Hell yeah. Well, let me know if I don't know any. I just started using them, so I don't know a lot of the songs that are on there, but they got some good ones. Let me know if you want me to pick one. I don't know many. They have like, looks like thousands of songs. Yeah, the one I used for my that ransomware video, Wario. I got his. Well, he doesn't have an album. He has a bunch of singles, but I like downloaded all his singles. And you can I bought them from him, and you can just pay whatever. I think I gave him like $1 a piece for each song, but they're all really good. I think one of his songs is like the #1 song on that whole channel. The Mortals, I think's the name of it. I notice a lot of YouTubers use that song in their content too. My font's so big. Alright, how do I want to organize all this stuff?
Invincible.
Gosh, let's call that draw.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
I'm trying to think of the best way I want to organize all this stuff. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm getting fat, man. It's hard to waddle around in my chair.
Cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light.
I'm gonna change the name of that. Just call it Base. Now, I don't know if y'all can hear that loud ass plane in the background. It is actually. I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting fatter or if it's just breaking more. Yeah, you're right. It's got to be the fat. I don't want that capitalized. What up, ball sores? Ball sores. How you doing today? Let's do this.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.
I know there's a faster way to do this, but I'm lazy and don't feel like figuring it out, so I'm just copying and pasting.
To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. Only one.
Actually, I think you can do this.
I was an ordinary boy until I
What's up, Benjamin?
was my life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I
Yeah, it's live.
wake, scream
I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing it. Probably a minute. I was really just wanting to test out some stuff I changed in OBS. What's up, Khadija?
Can I be your superhero? Superhero.
Nothing specific. I'm kind of just messing around with ideas of how to do stuff in Pygame. Just how to structure things certain ways. Yeah, Python's awesome.
Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero?
I started learning when I was in college. My roommate was a programmer, and he was really good, but he was a horrible teacher. I remember I'd ask him questions all the time. He just didn't really explain things very well, but he himself was very good. But I just got books and started reading on it because it was kind of before YouTube was a thing, but it wasn't. I didn't really ever use it. It was kind of just started, and over time I just started using books and then YouTube, and I've been messing with it for probably 12 years now, just off and on as a hobby.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing with learning it is, I've done it many times. You'll start learning it, and you'll feel like nothing makes sense and that you'll never understand it. But if you just keep pushing through, one day it'll just click, and for some reason it makes sense. That happened to me so many times off and on. Like I'd quit for like 2 or 3 months, and then one day in the shower I would just be like, "Oh, that thing I was stuck on just makes sense now." And you sit back down, and it's like, I don't know, you're just able to kind of read it and do what you want to do. But it's hard at first, but it's definitely the easiest programming language to learn, I feel. I use a lot of print statements. I'm not really good at using. There's debugging tools built into IDEs, and that's for me. I'm not a professional programmer, but for me, I find just putting prints where I think the issue's occurring, I'll start printing data out when I run it, and that helps me solve like 99% of issues. But every now and then you'll get something where there's some, like, you have millions of variables and there's something that's just not right. And you got to use, you got to put breakpoints over here. You can put these little breakpoints. And what that does is when you run the debugger, it'll get to this line of code and kind of stop. And then you can view all the, what all the values of all the variables are at that particular point in time and see what's going on. I rarely have to do that, but if it gets really crazy and you just can't figure out why things aren't working the way they're working, you can do that. But yeah, like if, I don't know, if say... My game probably won't run right now because I'm setting it up a certain way and it's not set up yet, but I don't know, say like it's generating an error right here on line 10 because it says something's wrong with game states. I would just do like print game states and like see what, like I know what this is supposed to look like. So if I print it out and run it, then I'm going to see what it actually prints out as, and I don't know, try and figure it out that way. You'll see me run into those issues. I mean, you can be good at programming and you constantly get errors. It's just a thing that happens and you got to figure out how to fix it. Yeah, Python's cool, man. How do I... Oh, I gotta make that. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how to... Yeah, I don't need to do that. I'll lower the font just a little bit. It's like really big on my end.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
All right, for sure we're gonna get an error right here, but I just want to see. Oh, no, we didn't. It's actually running. All right, cool. That's very rare. I would type all that and run it, and it just doesn't generate some type of error.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to
Let's
thousands.
do
And we'll
this.
grow in
That's something.
number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
No, I just started streaming because I was wanting to test some stuff I changed in OBS. I'm doing this like I'm gonna be doing the advanced one. But really I'm just messing around with Pygame, trying to come up with different ways to do certain things and testing things out. No, what's TCOD? Something happened with my audio? Yeah, thanks, Latalis. Yeah, I'm pretty much what I'm doing right now is the way I'm gonna be doing the advanced Pygame series. Like, it's not so much about the actual game we end up making, because I'm not an artist. I usually like rip sprites from other sprite sheets, but it's more about just how like kind of the back end works and how you can make things where once you make this kind of template, you can make any type of game with it without kind of writing it from scratch, if that makes sense. Like a lot of people when they do Pygame tutorials, once you write it the way they show you to write, like with my Galaga one, with writing it the way we wrote it, it's like, well, that game, the way I wrote it specifically for that Galaga style game. And the one way I want to make it is you would be able to clear all like the customized lines of code out and still be left with the template that's like all the back end stuff's done. You just kind of you just make your own classes for your characters and they just kind of work in the game. Yeah, so kind of like, it's kind of like a game engine, but there's no like GUI front end. It's still done in code, but similar to a game engine. Oh, that's pretty cool. No, I've never heard of T-Cod. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. That makes sense. There would be a library for stuff like tools like that. Man, I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was wanting to test something. Oh yeah, it'll be saved. I think it automatically saves the live streams, so it should be saved on there. I'm not gonna remove anything. I do need my Ultra Colors file. Gots to have that.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if I have time for that, man. I'll keep trying to pump out videos when I can, though. All right, we got our first error. Uh, so we got an image, it's got a rect. It's inheriting from that. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Dumb. It's not thinking it's a sprite. Alright, we got a different error. Oh, dumb again. There we go. There we go. Alright, we got something on the screen. Everything's working. Working good.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love.
Oh, let's leave that there for a second. Make sure this works. Alright. So let's see if scaling works. Constants. Yeah, so scaling works.
You say you wanna try, but you never do.
Let's leave it on like 3.
Reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Actually, let's make it like pink or something. I don't know. That's good.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the
Alright, why ain't that working? Oh. Dumb. It's always every time you realize you're making a mistake, it's always something stupid. There we go. Alright, that's a bright orange. Thought that was gonna be pink, but pink would be like 200. Would this be pink? Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Let's actually make it gray. That's a bit bright. Yeah, that'll work. Hey, what's up, Nikita? How's it going? I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna make some tea. I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Memories die out too hard. We were traveling mountains just to find the loudest seas. We set down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I remember the ocean, memories die out too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We sat down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Alright, I got some tea. Oh, Nikita, I actually tried to see if I could, I found out Steam was 3 days to give gift cards. So yours, I should be able to give it to you soon. I checked today, but it still wouldn't let me do it, so. But everybody says it's 3 days. I think today's the 3rd day. Hey, I'm gonna change the music real quick. Yeah. And I have a print statement somewhere. I don't know where I put it. There it is.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow,
Let's work on this.
lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
Oh, spelled it wrong. I don't use any tools. I usually get pieces of paper out and just kind of draw things. which is, I've done this so many times, I kind of roughly know what I'm doing with this. So, but the first time I came up with how I'm kind of implementing all this stuff right now, I had to get a piece of paper out and start drawing how everything is kind of supposed to work together. I've tried using some like flowchart tools a couple times, but I'm just more of a, I don't know why, like pen and paper, just getting a piece of paper and drawing it out is easier for me. But I can see how if you're good with like using like draw.io, like a flowchart program, something like that would help a lot. Trying to figure out what I want to work on now. I kind of usually just bounce all around the place and work on everything all at once. I always forget if it's event.key or pygame.key every time. Oh. I didn't mean to make these capitalized. God dang it. I typed them like they were classes. Gotta rename them. What's up, Eddie Jocks? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Alright, so inputs work. Cool, cool. I think the best way to do this. I'm gonna make this its own separate class. It's really cool. I don't know if any of you guys use OBS, but I've always struggled to, like, I have a really nice cardioid microphone and my speakers are pretty far away and in the back, but it always used to pick up, like, the, like, I'd have to wear headphones because the microphone would just pick up the audio, but I didn't realize OBS has all these extra filters in it. And, one of them, I just turned the noise suppression filter on and it's, like, working flawlessly. Like, if I'm not talking, the mic's not picking it. The speakers are pretty loud. But it's not picking up anything. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I should probably try, but I'm just comfortable with my setup now. I don't like change. But yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of really cool tools out there. I think of I've made screen faders a ton of times for these games, and the whole point of doing this stream and just messing with Pygame right now is one, to test OBS, but the other reason is I'm trying to come up with new ways to do certain things that I've been doing, and I've always done this screen fader the same way every time, but now I'm thinking of doing it a different way that I haven't done before, and I think it will work. Yeah, I probably would. Honestly, I'm one of those types of people, like, most of the time I just pull up Notepad and I'd rather type things in Notepad because I hate being stressed out by all these different tools and buttons that I have to learn and use. I'm like, just give me Notepad. I just want to type the raw code and craft everything by hand. Like, some people would ask, why are you even using Python and Pygame to make a game when you could just use something like Game Maker Studio? It does all this back-end stuff for you. And it's like, well, that's not the point, man. I want to learn how all the back-end stuff's made. That's the part that fascinates me. It's not really making... I mean, yeah, making games cool, but I'm a shitty artist. So when it comes to using, like, doing the actual artwork side of it, my game's going to look like crap. I gotta rip sprites off of, like, websites and stuff. So I'm more fascinated with how all the back-end stuff is... organized. Yeah, Notepad, man. It's like habit for me just to go at that and bam, instantly load up Notepad right here and start typing in it. I just like the raw text. I don't want anything formatting my stuff for me. That being said, I'm just really used to PyCharm. I've been using it I was using IntelliJ for the longest time, which is like, it's the same company. Well, I think JetBrains makes it. I think that's the name of the company. And they make IntelliJ, which is like an IDE for a ton of different languages. And I didn't even know about PyCharm. Then I found out they make PyCharm, which is like IntelliJ, but it's just specifically for Python. And I think there's a few other languages you can do in it. But it gets rid of a lot of the clutter that IntelliJ has for like all the other features. Like, it's more of a stripped down version. And I just like it. It's way cleaner. I know what all the buttons do and just comfortable. It's a comfort thing. But I think I know I think I had someone comment on one of my videos. He's like, "Ooh, gross, you're using PyCharm." And I'm like, man, it's personal preference. They all, at the end of the day, do the same thing. It's just which one are you comfortable with? Which one do you know the most? And if you feel comfortable writing in it, just use that one. Like, it doesn't really matter. Everybody has their own taste. Like a lot of people like Atom, and I think Atom looks cool, but I tried using it and I just for some reason didn't like it. But I think it looks cool. It looks super clean. Yeah, I was looking at that because I do HTML and CSS as well. And I don't really know JavaScript, but I've always wanted to learn JavaScript. But I think I was reading that if you get the professional one, it has support for web development and stuff. Is it? Yeah, I used Atom for like a day, and I'm like, man, it looks cool, but I just go back to PyCharm. It just looks really smooth and clean. What was I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was gonna import. No, I mean by like, I want PyCharm to stay the way it looks, just because I'm just used to it. Like again, it's a comfort thing. What I mean by Atom looking clean is like there's really nothing on it except for I haven't looked at it in a while, but it's just like it's kind of like Chrome. There's just like a window and then the tabs at the top, and then you have your little bar over here, and it just removes a lot of buttons and stuff from the screen. But I don't really want that to be removed from PyCharm. I'm just used to how it looks. Oh yeah, I actually usually change the theme all the time, but I kind of clean up and reimage my computer often and always forget to set it back. But yeah, I'll mess with the colors in here and change them. I just haven't changed it since the last time I reinstalled it. Man, keep forgetting what I'm doing. Okay. Self.states. Oh, we're gonna knock this out. We're gonna make this work right. Now, what do I call it? Add. Oh no, you're good, man. Yeah, I struggle with I like streaming, but that's one of my things, man. When I start talking, I can't do two things at once. It's hard for me. So I kind of forget what I'm doing, but yeah, I don't mind you asking questions. That's cool. This isn't like a serious project I'm working on. I'm really just kind of messing around and testing out new ideas. Yeah, but I don't really use it other than to just talk to my couple of buddies I have. I'm horrible when it comes to social media. I don't have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. A lot of people have asked me about that. Do you have Instagram, Discord, Twitter? I'm like, nah. I used to have Facebook, but I never really used it, so I just got rid of it. Yeah, I have Discord, but like I said, I use it for like my 3 best friends, and that's pretty much it. I don't really subscribe to anyone's servers. I've had a lot of people. I didn't even know that was like a big thing. Like I know everybody's like, "Hey, join my Discord." I've never joined anyone's Discord, and I've never really like, I don't know. I just never have. But I've had a lot of people ask me, like, "Hey, do you have a Discord? Do you have a Discord?" I'm like, is that a thing? Do people just make it and like, what do you do? Just like always leave your mic on, or you just chat on it? No. So just leave a comment on the YouTube thing, man. I'll see it and answer it. What's crazy is my my job people started using Discord a lot too. I was like, oh man, it's like, I thought it was just for gaming, but a lot of businesses are starting to use it. Yeah, man, go ahead and make it. I'll sign up. I don't know how active I'll be on it, but I'll try and leave it up. When you say annotating, are you talking about like doc strings? Yeah, that's fine. You can send it. Let me check something real quick. Where'd my YouTube go? All right, man, you have to bear with me. I'm not a Discord expert. I've got it up, but guessing I should probably make a like a specific account for my YouTube, because this is just like my personal account. Is this like your server name or your username? Now, what is this Christmas song we got going on? Their username. Dude, I don't even know how to add anybody in this thing. I'm an idiot. Where's the ad for? I haven't added anybody in like 3 years. Oh, I can make a server. Oh, there we go. Well, that was easy. I just made a server called Python Esper. Let's see if I can... invite people. There we go. I don't know. I just made a server and it says that's like the link to send people, so let me know if that works. It was easier to make a server than it was to add someone as a friend. I couldn't even find the damn button where I could add somebody or search for them. I tried searching in the search bar at the top right, but it said it couldn't find you. I guess I can make you a like an admin or something on here. Let's see. How'd that work? How'd that work? What's up, chicken? Man, for all I know, they probably have some bot that scans YouTube's chats for Discord links, and it's gonna spam my Discord with all types of random shit. No, I'm pretty good. I'll figure it out. Just give me a second. I'm not that dumb. I see server settings. Let's see. Members. I think I found it. Oh. All right, I'm on the roles page. Let me read through these instructions. Make one called mods, and you will be green. Sorry, I'm going through, there's like 30 check boxes. I'm probably just going to give you everything except for the one that says you can change the server name. Alright, cool. So we got one called mods. And let's go to members and bam. Alright, man, you and the mods. I'll put Nikita in there as well, man. He's cool. I don't know about this chicken guy. I don't know who he is. I'm sure he's cool too. Yeah, sure. Don't fuck up, man. Kick you out. No, I'm just kidding. Give me 1 second. Make another one called admin, and I'll make that pink, and that'll be me. But I gave y'all everything except for the one where it's like you can't, I think you can't delete the channel or change its name. Alright, cool. Oh, if anyone does anything I don't like, I'll just remove all the stuff. I'm not too worried about it right now. We'll wait till things get out of hand, I guess. All right, man. Appreciate it. What's up, Curd? Not doing much, man. These guys are just walking through, helping me make a Discord channel.
This feeling so deep, releasing all the pain. I'm sober indeed, so clear inside my brain. I feel the fire burning me up inside.
If you don't have any experience, I mean, really, you can start. I feel you can start with anything, but I really do feel like Python, just because it reads like English somewhat. I mean, it still is a coding language, but I feel it's the easiest one to learn. But I really do feel you can start with any of them. Just know the way programming works. When you start learning it, you just kind of have to accept a lot of stuff at first. A lot of stuff's just not going to make sense, and you'll be like, why do I have to do it this way? Why can't I just type? Just accept it. And the more you practice it, the more you'll be like, oh, now I understand. I gotta type things this way. But I recommend Python, but really you can start with anything. I like Python just because it's real fast. Once you know how to use it, you can make things really quickly in it. And when I say fast, I mean fast to make something. It's actually one of the slower languages, but for 99% of the stuff someone like me is gonna make, there's no issue I'm gonna have with the actual speed of Python. Yeah, I'm learning. I don't know. Like I said, I have one Discord channel, and it's like it's just one me and all my best friends use. It's just like the 4 of us, and we really just have a voice channel and a chat channel, and that's it. My brother has one. My brother streams on Twitch. He plays CS:GO, and he has a ton of followers. And I've seen his Discord channel. It's got like 1 million voice chat rooms and 1 million text chat rooms. I don't know how he manages it, but I'm sure he has like a whole team of mods that kind of manage that stuff for him. Oh, Cyanide and Happiness. That's isn't that like a webcomic with the little stick figure dudes? What's up, Python? Yeah, I know those are they're real big. That's cool. Yeah, right now I just have that mods thing, or the mods role that kind of just lets you do everything. I'll probably later on tonight when I get off start tweaking what that allows access to, because I saw there was like 50 things. I just check marked them all except for like the main one that was like delete everything. But I'll probably go through there and kind of decide what I want to let everybody do. But odds are I'll probably give you freedom to do whatever until I see something that just looks stupid, then I'll change it. Oh, it's cool, man. I didn't know you can put the little icons on it. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, one thing that's really cool, so this is what I eventually want to make with Pygame. So I wanted to do this a long time with Twitch. I'm sure you guys have heard of Twitch Plays Pokemon when someone made that. And I was like, man, that would have been really easy to make in Python. Because you could just use, you could grab the chat from Twitch, and you would just make statements that say, if someone types this command, send that command to whatever emulator is running, and it would emulate it, and you're streaming the emulator. So I started looking at the Twitch API that they make someone made for Python, and it took me like 20 hours to get that thing to work. It was like super convoluted. It's not really that difficult, but it took me longer than I would have thought it would taken to get to work. But it did work. And now that I'm streaming on YouTube, I was like, man, I wonder if someone's made one for the YouTube chat. So I found there's one called PyT Chat, and it took me 5 seconds to get it to work. It's like 5 lines of code. So I think what I want to try and make with Pygame is like a Tamagotchi style thing where the chat has to take care of some creature on the screen. And if you type feed, it feeds it. But if you overfeed it, like too many people type feed, it'll die. And the goal is to get the chat to come together and kind of take care of the thing and make it live to its max amount of life, which will be like a few days, I guess. I don't know. But I thought that would be cool. But I tested it out yesterday, or not yesterday, like a couple days ago when I was streaming. And it worked perfectly. Like I was able to grab anything typed into the chat, got thrown into my program, and then you could do whatever Python logic you wanted on it. Now I don't know what chat to look at, the Discord or the YouTube. I don't even remember where my YouTube one went. There we go. What's up, Chicken? What game do you stream? Yeah, my brother does really well on Twitch. I can't stand. He always wants me to get on there and stream with him, but I can't stand CS:GO. It's just not my game. It's too stressful. I like playing one-on-one fighting games. Like team-based games stress me out. Oh, I don't know if it'll let you guys do it or if I have to do it, but I don't have a logo either for, Actually, I'll put my YouTube channel logo for the logo of the chat. It's just a little PE thing. Because right now it's just a P. Oh, Minecraft. Man, I've spent a lot of time on that. I'm weird though. I like playing vanilla Minecraft. All my friends like playing it with a million mods installed on it. What's SOT? Or Assetto Corsa? I don't know what those are. I mainly play, I like fighting games and RPGs. JRPGs mostly. The logo it's showing me just says change icon. I think it's in French. I think. I don't know. I don't know what language that is. I can, here, I'll change it real quick. I have it. I think. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I have it. My thumbnails folder. There we go. It should be changed now. I bet I sound like a really dumb American, but do they speak English in France? Because you speak English pretty well. We only speak one language over here. We're dumb. I wish I could speak multiple languages. I'm watching your Minecraft video now. Oh man, you got the shaders installed. They look so cool. I remember a long time ago I had installed, man, this was probably like 6 years ago, but I had like at the time the best shader and texture pack combination, but it ran at like 15 FPS, but it looked good. Oh man, you're lucky you got a 3070. I still got a 1080. Oh man, that house looks pretty sick. I somehow managed to get a PS5, and I don't know how. I forget how. I got it from Walmart. Someone, I think, I was on YouTube. I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I randomly saw a thumbnail that said Walmart is releasing PS5 stock today, and I was like, oh, let me check Walmart. I'd already tried like multiple times before, but it did the thing where like you click it, it goes to the checkout, and then gives you an error saying it's sold out. But I managed like first try. I clicked it, threw it in my cart, and checked out, and it came in the mail like a week later. I was like, that was super easy. I think I just got really lucky. I didn't even know Kurdish was a language. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Kurt, I do use Linux. I have a well, I reimaged my machine, so I don't have it. I use virtual machines a lot, and I use VirtualBox, and I'm starting to use VMware a bit more, but I usually always have a Linux VM, and I kind of force myself to usually stay in that to do just day-to-day work. And I also have a work laptop that was Linux, but a lot of my tools that I use for work, I was struggling. Like, there were just specific things that didn't work well with it, so I switched back to Windows. But I was using one for work for a long time. But yeah, I switch back and forth. I actually really like Linux. It's weird. Like, I just started using it probably, I don't know, a year or two ago. And it's really weird to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's like, man, this is so much more understandable and just easier to use than Windows. Like, even navigating the terminal seems weird at first, but like once you kind of understand how things are laid out and how you do everything and access everything, it's like, this just makes sense. Windows is confusing now. What's up, Wasif? Man, did y'all see who's that YouTuber? They got caught like trying to meet a 13-year-old yesterday. EDP445. I saw that this morning. I used to watch a lot of his videos, man. He was super funny, but man, he's an idiot. I don't even remember what I was doing on this. Yeah. Alright, man, where we at? Alright, we were messing with the Discord thing for a while. I kind of forgot what I was doing on this. Let me go ahead and finish my controller setup. I appreciate it, Wasif. Oh yeah, the fade screen. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the fade screen. I don't really want to get too deep in the controls because once I start, I don't want to add all the buttons because I might go back and change this. And just having 4 buttons is enough to test stuff with. So the screen fader, that's what I was messing with. All right. Oh yeah, I was really intimidated by learning Vim. Everybody says you got to learn it, and I remember trying without kind of doing a tutorial, and I was like, man, I don't know how anybody learns this. This is crazy. But then I did the built-in tutorial that only takes like 30 minutes when you install Vim, and once you do the tutorial, you're like, Oh man, this is awesome. It's actually not as hard as it seems. It's just really unintuitive if you don't do the tutorial, but once you do it, it feels really good. I also tried using the Dvorak keyboard layout about 5 years ago, and it hurt my head, so I didn't use it. I used to work with somebody that used it, and he's the one that told me about it, and so I tried it. 'Cause he's like, if you learn it, you can type a lot faster. So I tried, man, but it was giving me headaches, like trying to, because I've been typing this way my whole life. So trying to switch was it was rough. What's Bepo? Is that another keyboard layout? Is that that's a weird looking keyboard layout. That doesn't, that's like for another language though. And is that French? I don't know what language that is. I took French in high school for 2 years, but I don't remember any of it. I don't even remember. I mean, I took French, but I don't even remember all those characters being in French. I just remember the E with the little thing above it. Oui, oui. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember was that E. Probably not even called. It's probably not even called an E. It's got a whole different name. I just call it the E with the thing on it. E accent aigu. Yeah, I say aigu. Nice. And Nikita said he's Russian. I don't know any Russian either. I guess I got people from all over the world in here. That's pretty cool, man. Chicken, where are you from? Oh, Chicken's off. He's offline. All right.
Did you know that you breathe too? And if our air ran out to minimal amounts, I put that as a currency, wouldn't that even things up? Tell me how's that PSI in your skull when you lie about your life, silvery tall in your mind. Think no one sees how you hide. How do I do?
Oh, thanks, Wasif. I want to learn. I know how to type C++. I've really wanted to kind of get good at that, and I know the basics. The issue with C++, it's really hard to find. Like with Python, you can kind of type. There's a module for everything, so it's like you can just Google, hey, what's a module to help me interact with this thing? Like for graphics, Pygame. And there's like easy to read documentation on how to use it. I want to make a GUI. Oh, there's tkinter. There's easy documentation to find out how to use it. I want to access the YouTube chat. Well, there's PyTchat. Like anything you want to do, someone's got a ton of documentation on how to use it. With C++, man, it's really hard. And it's what's weird is that it came out in like the 60s or something. So, or the 70s. I don't remember exactly when, but like figuring out how to do things other than just using the standard base library, it's really difficult. So I just always go back to Python. But that's one of my goals. I wanna get good with using C++. What's actually cool, I learned today, I've never done it before, but you can actually write code in C, or you can write a function in C or C++. Like say Python's going too slow for you because of a certain function. Because Python by nature is slower than other languages like C++. But say you know how to write that function in C++ or C, well, you can write it in there and compile it. And then there's a library in Python called C types. And it has a function where you can actually load the C function into your Python code and use it. And I saw some guy doing it where he had a function that took it was all it did was just add 5 billion numbers together, but it takes 17 seconds for Python to do it. And then he writes the same code in C, compiles it, and then loads it into Python with C types, and it takes 0.1 second. So that'd be pretty cool to learn how to do. Man, I really appreciate you for this Discord channel, man. You made it look nice. That's cool. It's got icons and everything. I've seen my brother's. His doesn't have icons and stuff. It just has like, you know, it's just like, man, so many channels and voice channels in it. Screen fader. All right. All right. Yeah, I think I was reading about Numba the other day. I saw that word looks familiar. I've also my kind of long-term goal. I want to make a Game Boy emulator in Python. I was doing a lot of reading on emulators. I took a class on I don't even remember what it was called. But they pretty much teach you how like a computer is built from scratch, like with just circuits, and you kind of keep kind of encapsulating everything in its own layer of abstraction and building up all the way to operating system and everything. And it's really cool how like it's all just built from simple building blocks. And when I was watching it, I was like, man, you could like make a computer in Python. And then I realized, oh, that's what an emulator is. So I was like, man, I don't think it would be that hard to read like a Game Boy documentation manual and building an emulator in Python. I mean, it is pretty hard. I've downloaded the manual for it. I'm like, yeah, this is a big project. But my long-term goal is I eventually want to build an emulator in Python. That would be pretty awesome. But that's a ways away. No. There's actually people that have made it, and it works fine. You can go on GitHub and download it. I mean, I don't know. It probably doesn't have like a lot of features like one made in C or C++ has. But I forget the one I downloaded. I downloaded one someone made. It was on GitHub a while back, and it worked just fine. I think someone's also made a Nintendo emulator too. I would probably think once you get to Super Nintendo, yeah, it might start having issues unless you get real creative with making it somehow. Everyone says like Python's like I get a lot of, well, not a lot of comments. I've seen a lot of people say, man, why would you use Pygame? You can't make a legit game in Pygame because it's so slow. That's not true. Like there's a guy on YouTube, I forget I think his account's called Fluffy Potato or something. Like, look at some of the games he's made. You'll be like, you made this with Pygame? Like, they look really good. I've watched a lot of his videos. He's really talented. And he's a really good artist too, like for pixel art. Let's see if I can find his channel. Yeah, the Fluffy Potato. This guy. Like he made I think this video he's just showing off his code, but let's find one where he actually kind of shows his game off. Yeah, like stuff like this. In this game, this video, the frame rate looks like it's kind of stuttery, but I think that's the design of this game he made, because he's got ones where they're really smooth. Or it might just be this video. Yeah, dude, but he made, this is all in Pygame from scratch. I think he's released these games, I think they're on Steam. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can make a full like pixel art game in Pygame just fine. Oh yeah, this is the video he's showing you how he has like little pieces of cloth hanging in the background. He shows you how he made the physics work for it. But yeah, Pygame's awesome. All right, Wasif, you headed out. Have a good one. I actually think I'm about to get off. I actually didn't even intend to stream this long, but I say I'm gonna try and stream every night because I kind of like sitting here coding, just listening to music anyway. So I may as well stream, but who knows? Yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, maybe Friday. Well, probably not Friday. I usually hang out with my friends on Friday night, but yeah, I'll see you guys whenever, and I really appreciate the Discord setup. I'm usually always at my computer, so I'll always have Discord up if you guys want to ask me questions on there or do whatever. You guys all have a good one.